Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to finish this chapter 9 by learning some important numericals for the day. So today we are going to see the most important part of this chapter, which is numerical, which are based on this law of momentum. Often some students feel difficult and find it really difficult to solve this numerical. So here is an approach as to how to go about the numericals. Today I'm Nidhi Bhandari going to introduce with most important topic and the easiest way to solve that important topic also. So there are questions which are based on law of conservation of momentum, which we have done and discussed in earlier classes. So to solve those questions, these steps are very important. So just understand them and keep them in your mind. So let's get started and learn as to what are the important steps to solve the numerical which are based on law of conservation of momentum. So the first step is to recognize whether that question is based on law of conservation of momentum, right? So the first step is to recognize that we have to apply law of conservation of momentum. Now how do we recognize? So see, we know that law of conservation of momentum, this is the formula for law of conservation of momentum. MAUA plus MBUB is equals to MAVA plus MBVB. That means we have two bodies of two different masses of two different initial velocities and two different final velocity. So whenever we are using a formula, we have to calculate certain unknown, right? So see, if the basic thing to recognize whether that question is of law of conservation is if there are two masses given in the question. If there are two masses of two different objects given in the question, that is a question of law of conservation of momentum. So once you recognize that this is the question of law of conservation of momentum, then you start solving your question. How do we do that? So what do we do? If there are two masses, that means two bodies are involved, or we can say two objects are involved, right? So we have to name those two bodies or two objects. So we can name them as A and B, or we can also name them as 1 and 2. So that is perfect. Your choice, and it is completely your option what has to be chosen. Both are correct. So I preferably prefer A and B rather than 1 and 2. So usually I am going to use A and B as my subscript and the two objects as A and B. So see, agar two objects say A and B, so we have to distinguish the masses of two objects. To distinguish the masses of two objects, what we do in this subscript, we write them as MA and MB. M denotes for mass and A denotes for object A, B denotes for object B. So this would mean mass of object A, this would mean mass of object B. Okay, this is velocity. So this is velocity can be two types of velocity, initial or final. If it is initial, then we are going to denote it by U. If final, we are going to denote it by V. For object A, it is UA. For object B, it is UB. Similarly, for object A, final velocity would be VA, and for object B, final velocity would be VB. Right? So first job is to recognize. Second job is to name two objects A and B, and then masses would be similarly MA, MB, and velocities would be in the same manner. Now, what is the basic step that you first, this is the method that you will start with. You make two columns with heads A and B. So these are the two objects A and B. If you want, you can write in bracket what are the two objects. Let's say there is a gun and a bullet. So you can write in brackets. That is completely your choice again. Right? But to be specific, whatever in the given question, so just write it. So we have gun, then we have bullet. So just write it to be very specific. Okay, so object A ko we are considering as gun, object B ko bullet. No, this is not always that we are considering gun and bullet, okay? It depends upon the question. I am just taking an example. If gun and bullet is the system, then we'll write it like this. Then A's ka sara data would be written in this column, and all the data related to object B would be written in this column. So for object A, there would be mass, initial velocity, final velocity. Object B, there would be mass, initial velocity, final velocity. So we're writing MAUAVA, MBUBVB. Right? So this is our job. First, see if there are two masses given in the question. That means it's a question of law of conservation of momentum. Then the moment you get it, then you can write A and B and the name of the two objects. Then MAUAVA, MBUBVB. Itna to kari lo. This is the basic step. Then you will start reading the question. So ma'am, bina question pade, how do we know that there are two masses given? So you can just take a glance of the question. So glancing mein pata lag jata hai ki two masses given hai by you looking at the units itself. Right? So the moment you get it, then you read the question and then fill in all the details. If necessary, then convert it into SI unit. Okay. फिर recognize करो what is unknown to be calculated, fill in all the details here, convert into SI, recognize the unknown whatever is to calculate it, apply the formula and then substitute the value and solve it. So you will have to write when you apply the formula that according to law of conservation of momentum, then the formula, and then you will get your answer. So students, I think I have given you a very easy way to solve this law of conservation of momentum. So don't worry, just get started. I'll repeat and revise the steps again. So first is we have to recognize whether it's a problem of law of conservation of momentum. How do we recognize? We see that there are two masses given, then we are sure that it's law of conservation of momentum. Name the two masses as A and B. Make two columns, write all the details, MA, UA, VA, MB, UB, VB. Fill in the details by reading the question, convert into SI unit if something is not in SI unit, recognize what is to be calculated, apply the formula, and you are through it. So in the formula there might be confusion, तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए. You should remember the law of conservation. Conservation जब भी हम यूज़ करते हैं मतलब a situation before and a situation of after. तो before के लिए पहले situation initial velocity के लिए होता है, इसलिए we have taken initial velocity of both the objects on one side along with their masses because momentum is mass into velocity. And final velocity वाला terms हमने एक side पे लिया है because this is according to law of conservation of momentum. Okay, so learn these steps and you will be through it.